All right, time to test out Kern County. I've been waiting for this track for a long time because Bakersfield is pretty much where my racing dreams went to die. At the old Mesa Marin, which sadly we will never get to race on this game unless they start making old tracks or figure out a way to kind of laser scan from video and photos. But yeah, this is the next best thing. Sort of the same. I think this is a little bit longer. The front stretch has the little kink in it, and obviously the walls and the corners are way wider, as you can see, to kind of help out from destroying cars when they do spin for the local series, since it's already difficult enough to get people to show up at big half miles. So we are in the super late model. What I drove at Mesa Marin for a driving school was just a regular late model, probably not even that powerful. And I made it a whole 5 laps of the 200 that I was supposed to do, and then completely lost it out of the turn, which wouldn't have been a big deal. But then the rear end of the car found a hole in the inside wall and pretty much shoved everything underneath the car forward, breaking the engine mounts off, or the engine off the engine mounts, and just destroying the car. Now, it was pretty stupid of us to take a dumb 16 or 17-year-old kid to a high-banked half-mile track, having only raced karts on small dirt tracks, and I think I had ran a mini sprint once, but yeah, half-mile high-bank track, dumb kid that doesn't know how to ease his way up and thinks he's going to be a NASCAR driver. Not a good combo. So that is essentially where everything ended for me, because yeah, that just broke me a little bit, just being that dumb. But it's also where the number 5 comes from, because after that everyone's in the little karting community in my area called me 5 because I made it 5 laps. So that is a little bit about where the Nevon 5 came from. But yeah, right now we're getting loose out of 4, so I guess that's good. Right now this track feels kind of boring. I mean, it's very wide. What's really screwing me up is how the lines or the corners don't come from the wall. They're like, when you're entering 3, the dotted lines are so far down there, so then it feels like you're really out of line, like you need to be not going up to the wall there and staying down here. I don't think that's how they run it here, but it's going to be a fun track. I really hope it ends up on the truck schedule as a little nod to Mesa Marin, which this is the replacement track for. They built this far enough away from town that hopefully it doesn't get ran out by new houses. But it's a good track. It's unique. It's definitely unique with the amount of space that you have outside of the actual racing line. Let's go run up there. I know Cabe races here in real life, so he's gonna be able to give some good feedback and comparisons. not a whole lot of grip up there. Now, what you do have is on corner entry into 1, you go up a hill because the backstretch is about 10, 15 feet higher than the front stretch to allow people to see over everything parked in the infield. And you can kind of see that dip that happens down into 3 and then a little bit out of 4. No night lighting, because apparently iRacing still enjoys putting out incomplete tracks. But we've at least got 4 different configurations, so let's go take a look around, and then we're going to head to the dirt track. No need to run the Legends track, or we might run the small dirt track, we'll see, but yeah, let's go wander around here. Put it back to lap 1. So we have the car driving around. And let's take a look. As you can see, that backstretch. Let's go sit on the front stretch here. Oops. So you can tell the backstretch is higher. And you can tell that by coming straight across, and you see that it is much higher up over here. So that causes that corner to dive down. You can really tell with the white lines, the dotted white lines, how it dives down. And maybe that's why the walls ended up being much wider in the corners, just to make that transition a little easier. But, yeah, kind of nice press boxes and everything here. We got the dirt track, I believe. Yeah, dirt track's off there, off 4. But overall, nice looking track out in the valley. And it's going to be fun. That Legends track is actually fairly big, so that could be a good modified track to give us some short track racing. And pit road, it's a little strange here. It looks like they have turned it into that on the front stretch, but you shouldn't be doing too much pitting, although the trucks could if we do go there. But let's hop in a late model, go to the dirt track. Maybe we'll bring a truck back here and test a few other things out. Alright, dirt track is loading up, and it already feels really small after just seeing the paved track. And we are outside pits, okay. Was expecting just to be thrown on the infield dirt track, but we're to the outside. Wow, this place is small. It's much smaller than I thought it was. Now there is interesting, like, it seems like turn 2 is a little bit tighter out of the corner. But, yeah, this is going to be a good little track. It's not banked too much, it's fairly small, and, well, I can't get it to turn. Got my weird setup in, and it is really tight right now, but I guess I can just go drive around the mini dirt oval after this. I figured there was going to be pit stuff in there, so we'll try to take the late model around the mini.
14.71.
Yeah, this is going to be a good track. This is going to be a really good track. It's tight. It doesn't have any stupid tires on the infield, so we got kind of the Knoxville berm to go run up. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this place. It's gonna be tough. Things are gonna happen very quick here. We don't have the right gear on, but really glad that we got this. Oh my god, I cannot get the high side to work. Alright, let's go do a lap around the Mini. I don't know if it's even gonna work properly since it's not actually loaded up. But I assume it'll be fine. No, it's broken. Alright, we'll have to actually load it up. Ooh, that is a much smaller track than I was expecting. Okay.
They're showing us the black flag.
I think this dirt track will be good. Let's load up a sprint car. If I can drive it. I got the track fresh. This thing is bouncing around weird. Okay, the track is extremely bumpy right now. God, this place is gonna be crazy fun to race. It's just big enough, but still pretty scary. Not high banked, so it's not going to feel really boring on the sim. Everything's just going to happen right at the right amount of speed. I'm excited to run some races here. Tight there. Yeah, this is going to be such a great track. 12.307. Let's hope that it's on enough schedules, because I just looked at the pavement stuff and it does not look like this is on very many schedules. So let's load up the Mini and we'll try out the midgets and then go try a truck. Alright, we are at the Mini in the Midget, and the pits go just around the outside of the Mini. So, we've got some walls here on the outside of the corners. And, yeah, this front stretch is going to be really strange because they're going to go very wide in some places. But let's get it up to speed and see if I can even drive the Midget. It's been a while. Oh boy. Yeah, this will do for the mini sprints. This is going to be really, really tight for midgets. But that's good. We need more short tracks for these smaller cars, like the Legends, the Midget, and eventually the Mini Sprint, or Micro Sprint, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I suck at the Midget now. 10.534. Try to get a decent run around here. 9.694. 9.124. Oh, we're going to be able to do some fun events though with this.
9.231.
There's going to be some interesting things that we can do. I've already got it working in my head.
9.046.
Close to an 8. Not going to be here though, because we screwed up that turn. Let's see if we can get an 8.
9.099.
Oh, that's an 8.
9.012.
It's close. I'm on last lap, not best lap. Alright, well, let's take a look around the track. It's really, really good value having all of these tracks. But let's take a look around here. Yeah, that is a good sized track. That's gonna make people work. I think it's a little smaller than the Chili Bowl. Maybe the corners are a little longer, but the straightaways are definitely shorter, I think. Maybe it just looks smaller because, I don't know. Let's go take a look at the big track, even though it's kind of broken because we're not loaded up. This looks like the pit entry for the pits, so that's cool. Then we've got, that's what we need over there. Get us a motocross game. Yeah. It's really, 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 really good combination of tracks. Alright, time for the truck series, and then we'll call it a video. Alright, well, this is how you know that there's no one that even remembers Mesa Marin in the iRacing development team or something, because there's not even a setup for Kern for the trucks. So, but we threw AI on because I remembered, hey, we can do that. So let's go do some laps in the truck series with AI. We'll probably be slow because we normally are to this. We're on the Iowa set. I figured that was probably the best compromise. Other than gear, but we'll just deal with third gear here. But yeah, this should definitely go on the truck schedule for the off season or an off week. Just to do a throwback to the old 200 and 300 lap Mesa Marin races that the trucks started off doing before they started going to way too big of tracks and following all the other series around. This is a perfect size though. Perfect size, lots of room. The exits of the corners and entrances of the corners kind of have that North Wilkesboro, you know, you can really get yourself in trouble in and out of the corners. But everyone needs to start demanding to get Kern on the truck schedule for an off week, or obviously not on the weeks that they're supposed to be at a real track, but oh boy, loose out of the corner. There's some crazy effects coming out of the corner sometimes, and well, we are just mimicking my failure there out of turn 4. A little loose, but let's just take a look at what it looks like with some trucks going around here. Yeah, the painted lines are really going to throw people off in the corners on corner entry. But great looking track. Really, really good looking track. It's gonna be fun. It just needs to get on schedules, and this is where iRacing shoots themselves in the foot, is they don't tell us what's coming out, and we got to get the schedule in on like week 7 or 8, and so we never know if this you know, is this coming or not? So we can't put it on the schedule. And then it's 12 weeks before they end up on the schedule, and so people just don't buy the short tracks. And, yeah, they need to change that up. They need to go put it on the ARCA schedule, put it on the modified schedule, put it on the trucks for an off week, and just say, hey, we need to sell this track to make it worth building these short tracks, since they don't really have any bigger tracks to build anymore. But this place is awesome. It's going to be fun. The dirt track, I think, is going to be the most fun. The Mini is just, you know, one of the flat, short tracks. It might have a little banking that I'm not seeing, but it's going to be good. It is definitely going to be worth the money if you are wondering if you should buy it, because it'll be on the dirt track stuff, it'll be on the pavement stuff eventually. Yeah, let me know what you think of it. It's unique. It's not, you know, the same old thing, but it's definitely not it's not too crazy either, you know. I think a lot of people were seeing the corners and thinking that it was really wide and there was going to be, you know, 8 wide in the corners, but the usable groove is only between the dotted white lines, so... yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.